nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him.
Offense gets set for second down. On the ground with the counter. Shakes off the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Ducks are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's James. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Last game, man. Well, since we playing for money, you want to finish it out?
He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground and... head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 21, Alabama 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Alabama quickly back to the line.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Got room at the 35. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Finds his target down the middle. At the 45 on its way. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Using his legs to buy some time. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Alabama! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a master class in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They go to the counter. At the 35, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
On 3rd down, going up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. He's gonna pass. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles. Also go outside. He can really do it all.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Gabriel. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Makes the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Quickly complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Snags it! And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You get down here in the red zone, you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back, he does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Henderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the option. Now the toss. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll throw it on first down. Now improvising. Still on his feet. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me.
Going over the top. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Taking it the other way. The tag. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Steps away to find some room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now on first down from the 28. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Still looking, on the move. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Dances away from the heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
That's a good...